The Athletic. Christian, a question for you about your comments about Lewis Hamilton and the contact with him, because Lewis spoke about it yesterday. He denied that he approached the team. Could you clarify who from Lewis's camp, if anyone, did approach you? And he said that you sent him a message to his old phone that he then picked up. Is that true? Did you contact him, and are you still keen to have a catch-up at some point with him?
It's remarkable how much traction this has got, so thank you to the Daily Mail for going exclusively large on this item. I mean, it's a question of he said, she said, who said, what said. It's entirely normal for drivers, representatives, drivers' parents to have different conversations during the course of a year. And look, you know, we haven't had any serious discussion with Lewis. There was never a seat available, but you know, I've known Anthony Hamilton for many years. You know, he's a good guy. He's you know, a proud racing father, and inevitably, you know, when drivers go through tough spots, and you know, let's face it, I mean, Lewis hasn't won a Grand Prix for 2 years. It's inevitable that questions will be asked up and down the paddock. So, but there was never any engagement, and I don't know who represents who or what, but with the same surname, you would think they were reasonably close. It's difficult, you know, it's difficult to say, but there was no other than pleasantries. There was no specific, can I drive for Red Bull next year, unless Anthony wanted to drive. So yeah, but that's as I say, that's not unusual. I mean, there's many drivers, as you can imagine, that we hear from during the course of a year.
Thank you, Christian. Okay, another question, please. Yeah, Phil.
Phil Duncan, PA. Just following on from that, Christian, do you think Mercedes might be a bit surprised to hear that Lewis, or well, his father at least, was in contact with you guys about driving for them?
Well, not really. I mean, he's the most successful driver of all time and hasn't won a Grand Prix since 2021. So you haven't got to be a rocket scientist to work that out. And I doubt that I was the only one that there was an inquiry made to. Now, what the dynamics are within any given relationship, I don't know. I'm not privy to that. But you know, inevitably there are questions going to be asked, and you know, there's not really much more to say. A lot has been made out of something fairly innocuous.